I have a son who enlisted a couple of years ago in the U.S. Army, and he's a Ranger. And I felt that I really wanted to be more than just an Army mom. I wanted to be able to give back to my son in a different way by helping a lot of those that don't really have a network like he does, or a caring family, or anyone that they can reach out to in case that they were going to be out on the outskirts of society, on the edge of society. 1/4 of all U.S. homeless population are veterans. 60,000 veterans every single night sleep on the streets. They have nowhere to go. To me, it's heartbreaking and it's unconscionable, and we need to give back to these individuals who so kindly gave back to us in ways that we can't even think about, to provide something for them. If they've given that much to them, it's really the least that we can do for them to provide housing, somewhere that they can go and that they can identify and say, this is my home.
I think that when you join the board, one of the things that's so appealing is the fact that Jim and his staff are very forward-thinking and have ambitious goals. So when you talk to Jim initially, he has lots of different ideas. He's constantly trying to grow the organization and constantly trying to help individuals in the community. We are ambitious in our goals, and we want to keep striving and keep growing, trying to keep helping larger populations. You know, we've started with the Sean Feely Alpha House into providing housing for homeless veterans and their families, and the Liberty is just a larger version of that. You know, a 30+ unit building to really enhance and to complement our current campus and our current community.
When we expanded our mission to include homeless veterans, we bought a building right across the street from the campus on the west side. And it's a 4-story gray stone. And what we're doing at the present time is renovating it. It should be finished in December. It will house 8 homeless veterans on a transitional basis until we get them the benefits that they deserve, and also be able to move them into more permanent housing. When we bought the building, we really needed to renovate the entire inside of the building. What we approached was an organization out of the Merchandise Mart called Designs for Dignity. And what they did was coordinate for us a designer, an architect. We got our contractor. And what they did was supply us with a lot of the stuff pro bono. They had it donated, such as a brand new wooden floor for every story of the building, furniture, plumbing, different things like that. So that is one way that we have really involved the community in assisting us in living out our mission.
I was in the Army. I did service from 1980 to 1984, and I got out of the military. The veterans, when you look at the situation that they're in, there's not very many housing programs. I know that from first off when I was looking, and I was looking as a veteran, and there wasn't too many places out there. The best thing I could do was go to the VA, get on the waiting list there. And the waiting list there was like 3-4 years even to have an interview. It took me 2 months to get in here. And I don't think that I could have been benefited better anywhere else coming here. And I know that the veterans will be served very well by EdgeAlliance, because I've done well by EdgeAlliance myself here.
Eventually we will build another building, because we've expanded our mission as far as we're concerned to work with homeless veterans. So there will be a 4th residential building, which is going to be a 36 studio apartment building for senior veterans, 62 years or older. And then our 5th and final building, which is called the Daniel R. Rossetti Center, which will be a multi-purpose building.
The Rossetti Center in particular will provide services that aren't readily available to our clients in the community. And I also think it could potentially provide a benefit to the community overall, potentially not just servicing our clients, but you know, potentially being open to the folks in the surrounding area.
The whole community, that's who benefits by having a presence in North Lawndale. Not only the city of Chicago, but North Lawndale as well. It's an underserved community, and EdgeAlliance has built up housing here, so it's bringing economic development and stimulus to this community, as well as all the long-term projects that EdgeAlliance is putting together with regards to hydroponic farm, also the wellness center, and Liberty House, which is going to be for homeless veterans as well. So it's economic development, and it's really putting a beautiful imprint in this community as well of service and giving back.
People come to see what we have accomplished in 20 years, and for them it's an moment. They basically can't believe that so much has been done, so much has been accomplished, and the quality of what's been done in 20 years. Again, it takes tenacity, it takes challenge, it takes belief, it takes faith. Sometimes it takes stupidity to really create what we have, but again, we've created it together.